Hi friends, National Defence Academy examination results are out and you're all eagerly waiting for the Service Selection Board now. What happens in the Service Selection Board? Service Selection Board, as you know, that is a 5 days test, and first day is a screening test, and 80% of the candidates are rejected in the screening test and they are screened out. I am Colonel Dr. Ravindra Babu, MD of the Colonel's Academy, Sultan's Batheri, Wayanad, Kerala. Today, I am going to tell you the ways and means how to get selected at least in the first day, and thereafter we will discuss the 5 days what is happening in the Service Selection Board. In the first day, you have an OIR, that is basically the intelligence test, and a picture perception description test, that it is a picture is given and you are told to write a story within 4 minutes. This is a psychological test and you are evaluated by minimum 3 different people in a very short span of time, and by the afternoon you are told whether you are screened in or screened out. What exactly are the points the Service Selection Board is looking for? This will be the topic of today, and we will discuss each and every aspect of the picture perception description test. As you know, a picture is shown to you for 30 seconds and you are to write a story. The mistake what most of the people commit is that they have a preconceived idea. Say suppose a picture of an accident comes, they already made up a story and by hearted it and they write the story. Now what happens is, in the picture perception, that picture, there are certain details given and these stimulus are not really looked into by the candidates. The candidate just have a already ready-made answer and he or she writes the story, and which is totally not in sync with the picture which has been shown. That is the first and foremost mistake generally people make in the Civil Selection Board PPDT. Now let's see what is the second mistake. The second mistake what they do is not responding to the stimulus which is there. The kinesics, that is the body language of the person or the hero or the surroundings, is not taken into consideration. As I told you, they have a prefixed idea. So the inputs which are given in the picture is not totally taken into consideration and they go wrong in that particular thing. You have to have a consideration towards what are stimuluses there in the picture. Now a village background is shown and you cannot write a story which is totally an urban aspect. Second mistake what people make is that keeping mum or not expressing their views while the discussion is going on. Now if you don't express your story in the right way, when time is given to you to express your story, or when you are not participating in the group discussion properly, you will be eliminated. The third mistake generally what people do is over communication, try to suppress others and bully others or not giving chance to others. This is also seen as a negative part that should not be done. And another aspect which a person does is writing the story revolving around oneself. That is, say suppose there is only one hero and hero does everything. That should not be done. If there is a team, you should make a team, and cooperation, organizing capability and various factors which a leader should have must be brought out in the story. Now the story must bring out certain intellectual, social, dynamic and leadership qualities of the hero. In fact, the hero is nobody, the hero is you yourself. Now in the end, somebody will be asked to sum up the story. You should take initiative to sum up the story, and while summing up the story, it should be the group story which has evolved after the discussion that you should be summing up, and not your own story. Basically, if you are good and the Civil Selection Board is convinced that you are good, you will be selected for the first day and would be subjected to various other tests. In the due course of time and in other videos, I'll be bringing you what are the tests the Civil Selection Board is conducting. Till then, I sign off. Thank you very much. Jai Hind.
Colonel's Academy, Sultan Bathiri, Vietnam.